What if your resume was your face? How would you present yourself to your interviewer? You might comb your hair, or put on a little makeup, brush your teeth, trim an eyebrow, or even cover a small blemish. But then you remember your interviewer is going to see 100 other faces, and you begin to worry about how competitive it is to stand out. So you start to spice things up. You apply wild makeup. You get a crazy haircut, and my personal favorite, you go out and get a tattoo. And you do get noticed. But all they wanted to see was you. Instead, they see someone who is not confident about themselves and obviously trying to compensate. So let's take this analogy back to the resume. What is it that the reader is asking to see? They want to get a clear, concise, and accessible picture of your work and educational experience. But you ask, how will I get the hiring manager and recruiter to notice my resume out of the hundreds of other choices? But here's the secret. This is the trick that I've learned with my years of experience as a recruiter. The hiring managers and the recruiters are already highly motivated to read resumes, and the only thing that bizarre formatting does is make it more difficult to find the information that they're looking for. The worst part is when you run an internet search to find a resume template, the only thing that you're going to find are colorful, crazy formatted resumes. These catch the eye, they sell, they get you to click on a web page and visit their site, but they don't help you as a candidate to get your information to the hiring managers and the recruiters. Even the places that we trust the most, LinkedIn.com, Indeed.com, Monster.com, suggest resume templates that are going to get immediately rejected by hiring managers and recruiters. There are so many bad examples of resume templates on the internet. When you run a search for a resume template, you'll find suggestions with color, graphics, wild uses of bold font formatting. You'll find resumes split into multiple columns, tables, highly stylized font, and worst of all, you'll find wasted space. A resume should be one page and one page only, no exceptions. You're only hurting yourself if you insist that you need more space to describe your experience. A hiring manager or a recruiter, they're not going to read a second page. Most likely when they find a resume that's longer than one page, they'll just move on to the next resume. So you need to use your one page of space very wisely. Remove anything that is unimportant or irrelevant. Focus your one page on the skill sets and experience that are most important and most relevant. I know that it's standard to include something like a summary section and a skills section, but really think twice about whether or not you're saying something in those sections that's unique or offers something that you're not putting in your experience section. Oftentimes, the summary section is going to list out soft skills that are applicable to everyone. Things like, I'm a hard worker, or highly motivated. This is not information that the hiring managers and recruiters are interested in. Think carefully about how you use your space. But all of this isn't to say that you can't write a standout resume. The best tool set that you have is the description of your experience. If you really want to invest the time to stand out, focus on the wording in your resume. Take care to speak with a purpose and make every sentence meaningful. One of the best things you can do is focus on being concise. If you can say something in one word instead of 5 words, it's going to be much easier to read. You can make formatting changes to the resume to help it be more organized and more accessible. Use spacing so that it's clear where one section begins and another ends, while being able to fit a maximum amount of information on your single page. You can make a choice in font, as long as you choose something classic and professional. But honestly, the default options, Times New Roman, Helvetica New, are great choices. Pay attention to the details of alignment, again so that it's easy to find information in the resume. Structure your job titles and your role descriptions so that your progression throughout your career is clear. These are the details that will quickly land your resume in the pile to move forward in the interview process. That's all for this video. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section below. And if you need more help with your job search, you can find free articles and videos at nextstepjobsearch.com.